Hi everybody, I'm Bob Kovacs, and here is my kitchen. We've got this faucet for drinking water, and the faucet has a filter that feeds it so that we filter our water. We're on a municipal water supply and the water doesn't taste that great. So we like having filtered water that we drink and we also cook with. But it's been a couple of years since we replaced the filter. The unit that we have, the filtration system, is made by GE. So I went to Home Depot today to get a new GE filter, and this is what that experience looked like. GE has a lot of different filters, and they're all at Home Depot, it looks like. So you got to look real carefully. I finally found the filter I wanted over here. It's this one. There you go. It's the FXULC. So that's the one that I want. This is what the filter looks like. It's approximately a foot tall. Let's call it 28 or 29 centimeters or so. And it goes into a filter housing that's underneath the sink. Now, probably for most people that have a system like this, you can probably get at that filter without a lot of trouble. But we have a little issue here in that we have this really neat swing out trash can. So I can open this door and the filter is behind that trash can. There's so much stuff in here. We really need to get the trash can out of the way to allow me to get at the filter so I can replace it. Hopefully it won't take too long, but let me get started with that and then I can replace the filter. So here's the filter assembly, and this is the wrench that comes with the filter assembly that's used to take it off. So I'll be using that wrench. When I take it off, I may get some drips of water, so I'm going to put that underneath. This is the water shutoff valve. It was on, but when you replace the filter, you want to be sure to turn the water shutoff off. That's the cold water supply to the sink that shuts off all of the cold water. You can check it by turning the faucet on up above and making sure there's no water running out of it. So now it's time to take the filter off. Slide it up like that, and once you get it up there, unscrew the filter container. There you go. I can probably get the rest with my hands now. It's going to be filled with water and fairly heavy, so be prepared for some weight. And there you go. I've got the filter assembly off, and the old filter is, you can probably just barely see it's inside. I don't want to tip it anymore because the water is coming off of it. Well, why don't I use this? There is the old filter. So this is the filter container. Keep in mind that when you remove it, it's filled with water, so you want to be careful spilling it. Now, I put the model of filter that we need for ours here on a piece of tape on this, so that next time, a year from now, when it comes to buying a new filter, I know what filter to get. And I also put the date that I changed it. I don't know if you can read the date, but it's about 2 years ago, and it's definitely time to change the filter. Anyway, here's the old filter, and it's soggy with water, and it's got some kind of schmutz there at the top and bottom. When you pull it out, it'll be dripping a lot of water, so you'll want to have it dripping over your sink or some container. And here is the new filter. I'll be putting the new filter in, screwing this on, and then we're good to go. We have the filter assembly apart. We took the old filter out. We took a moment to wash this with warm, soapy water, and so it's about as clean as we can reasonably make it. The instructions say to use some food-grade silicone grease to lubricate this O-ring. We don't happen to have any food-grade silicone grease, but we do have some Vaseline lip therapy. So I'm going to use just a little bit of that to go around the O-ring to lubricate it, to make it go back together easily. I'm going to put just a little dab of this lip therapy stuff here, just a small amount, like that, and then work it in all around the O-ring. Just enough to provide some lubrication. All ready to put this back together. I even have a new date label for the filter. So put the filter in, and now we're going to thread it back into the filter assembly back in the corner under the sink. Okay, let's get this together and start threading it on. Hand tighten it as much as you can, and then do the remaining bit with the wrench. And that's it. So turn the valve back on and watch for any leaks. Then GE says to run the water for 15 minutes and then the filter is ready to go. So that's the replacement of a GE Undersink water filter. The particular filter that we use, the filter Cartridge, is the FXULC model. Now there's several different models. You might remember from when I was in the store, I showed all kinds of different filter assemblies and cartridges from GE. So you can obviously pick what you need for your purposes. We like the FXULC, and that does a good job with our municipal water. Anyway, that's how you replace it. I'm Bob Kovacs. Thanks for watching. That's pretty good.